What's going on, guys? Back with another Wizards video. Now today, the Washington Wizards defeated the New York Knicks in a preseason game. In Jordan Poole, it was the debut of the Poole Party Washington DC edition. Jordan Poole dropping 41 points. He ended the first half with 29 points. It was impressive. It was an impressive performance. And he showed shades of what Kevin Garnett was talking about on his program, where he said he feels like Jordan Poole could be the next James Harden. He could take a James Harden level jump. When James Harden left OKC and went to Houston and got busy and made a next step jump, another level. He went to another level. He said he wouldn't be surprised if he's seen multiple 50-point games out of Jordan Poole, etc. with the Washington Wizards this season. And tonight would have been a game where, let's be real, he would have scored 50 tonight if he would have played in the fourth quarter. It would have been a 50-burger for him. When you look at his stat line, a lot of people may say free throw merchant. He was 15 for 16 from the free throw line. I'm trying to think of the Washington Wizards, the last Wizard who was this good at getting to the free throw line. Like, we knew John Wall could get to the free throw line, but Jordan Poole, this looks like a guy who can get to the free throw line at an elite level, similarly to how a James Harden can, right? James Harden stat, this looks like as far as the points, a James Harden stat line with 41 points, 16 free throw attempts. Jordan Poole had a really good night. He shot 10 for 19 from the field, 6 for 12 from the three-point line. It was just a really good outing for him. Maybe it was just being in Madison Square Garden. That's where a lot of the stars like to show up and play well, even if it's a preseason game. So for Wizards fans, they seen and was very happy. I was looking at Twitter. Everybody was extremely happy to see Jordan Poole play this well, including me. It was good to see. One thing looking at Jordan Poole, and when you compare him to a guy like Bradley Beal, Jordan Poole, his bag, right? Like, Bradley Beal has a bag as well, but it seems like Jordan Poole can get to his stuff way faster than Bradley Beal did. Like, Brad could get there after some dribbles and breaking you down and then hitting you with a step back. It seems like Jordan Poole, his game is so much faster and more fluid, in my opinion. You know, looking at a good score in Bradley Beal and looking at another good score in Jordan Poole and comparing their games, right? Jordan Poole's bag is deep and it's elite and it's going to continue to grow. So Jordan Poole, man, terrific performance. Awesome performance from him. Looking at some of the other guys, Tyus Jones, he started off kind of slow, but he picked it up as the game went on, as we got into the second half as well. He ended the game with 13 points and 7 assists. He picked it up late. You know, it was a little You know, it was questions floating around. Should they just start Jordan Poole, especially with Tyus being off ball? It's like, should we just start Jordan Poole at the 1? Should we bring in Denny and start Bilal with Denny as well? It was some questions floating around. But Tyus picked it up later on in the game. So he ended up having a decent outing as well. The return of Denny Avdia. Denny Avdia's first game back this season. First showing for the preseason back this season. Ended the game with 2 points, had 5 rebounds and 3 assists. The one bucket he got was on a nice pull-up mid-range shot, actually. You know, showing some kind of new abilities to his offensive game. You know, something we aren't accustomed to seeing from him. Aren't accustomed to see from him. So he's clearly been working in the offseason. He got 15 minutes. Obviously, this is just to get him into basketball playing shape. One more preseason game to go for him to get ready for the regular season. Bilal Coulibaly, once again, impressed. I think he has, 10 steals in the preseason in total. He had 3 more steals tonight. It seems to be a common occurrence for him, filling up the stat sheet in the steals department. And I'm enjoying it. I really, with no Kyle Kuzma tonight, we saw the combination of Denny Avdia and Bilal Coulibaly. I just made a video saying which one should start. I did say in that video that I wouldn't be surprised if we got some kind of combination of the two in the lineup. And tonight with no Kuzma, they were both starting in the lineup. So that was really interesting to see. I would like to see more of it. But he went 4 for 4 from the free throw line, which is good to see him getting to the line. Only 1 for 5 from the field, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds. But defensively, once again, that's going to be the calling card for him. Coming in games, locking up guys, getting steals, being active, and getting to the free throw line like he did tonight and making them. 4 for 4. Love to see that from the rookie. Off the bench, Mike Muscala. He was giving Wizards fans vibes of 2019 Davis Bertans. In the first half, I believe he had like 15 points. He was like 5 for 5 from the 3-point line to start the game. He was on fire. He ended the game with 20 points and 8 rebounds. We know he's a big along with Danilo Gallinari. Those are two guys who, defensively the Wizards will probably struggle a little bit, because these two aren't natural. You don't look at them to be your natural fives, but they can stretch the floor. What they can do is shoot the rock. And you're going to have games where they're cold. You're going to have games where it's like this from one of them, where Muscala starts off 5 for 5, or Gallinari gets hot and he gets it going. These guys are shooters. That's what they do. They shoot the rock. And speaking of shooting, the Wizards put up 45 3-pointers. It seems like that's what they want to do. They want to run. They want to get out. They want to create turnovers. The Knicks have 15 turnovers in this game. Fast-paced turnovers, 3-ball. That seems like that's what they want to do. That's the team they want to be. And hey, when you got guys like Jordan Poole, when you got guys like Muscala, Gallinari, Corey Kispert, who can shoot, I'm all for it. If that's the identity you want to have, you want to be a running gun team who creates turnovers, get out on a break, shoot 3-pointers. I mean, it works when you make them like you did tonight at 44%. It works. And they didn't start off the game good from 3. They struggled starting the game from 3. It was a struggle, but they heated up as the game continued to go on. So Mike Muscala, Jordan Poole, those two right there, I would say, are 100% players of the game for the Wizards. Those guys were playing out of their minds. They were hot. And I loved it. You got good contributions from DeLon Wright, of course. We've seen the debut Patrick Baldwin Jr., Corey Kispert doing Corey Kispert things, being active, shooting, doing what he typically does at a consistent clip. And Ryan Rollins we've seen have a good game. I don't want to leave Ryan Rollins out. He was another standout from the Summer League. He had 13 points on 6 for 8 shooting. He impressed. He continues to impress. He was second in the team in plus minus rating and net rating at a plus 23. So he impressed too. So we seen a mixture of some of the young guys get in, especially in the fourth quarter. But we saw what Jordan Poole could do, especially with no Kyle Kuzma playing today. We seen what he can do. And it looked good. And daddy like it. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see more, of course. I'm happy for Jordan Poole to get his 40-point off Mike Muscala. If you want to be 2019 Bertans, I would love that as well. Bilal Coulibaly with the defense and the steals. Love that. Denny with the debut for the season. Patrick Baldwin Jr. with the debut for the season. Ryan Rollins impressing. DeLon Wright doing what he does. Kispert doing what he does. Tyus Jones turning it up later on in the game. Daniel Gafford playing decent as well. And hey, like I said, you run, you create turnovers, and you hit your threes, shooting 45 of them and hitting 44% of them. You're going to have some upsets. Betters, you're going to have some value in the Wizards because there's going to be a lot of plus money on the money lines and plus spreads. So there could be some value there if they continue to play like this. But that's all I got for you guys. Let me know in the comment sections what you think. What are your takeaways from the game? And let me know in the comment section below. But that's all I have for you today. Last game of the preseason is against the Toronto Raptors. And then it's Indiana Pacers time, baby. It's time to lock in. It's time to lock in and get real. But until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.